Welcome. Hello, my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. Today we are talking about the new catalog launch. This is the 2020 to 2021 annual Stampin' Up! Catalog. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And if you are already on my list for a catalog, you should have received it. If you haven't received it yet, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can either message me on Facebook or contact me through any of my social media channels, email me, and I'll be sure to get you a catalog. If you're interested in a catalog and you don't already have a demonstrator, just let me know. I'll be happy to send you one. It's free. Okay, so we're going to do a walkthrough of the new catalog today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask here, whether it's on the live or whether you're watching the replay. So the way to know the difference between if you're watching live or if it's a replay is if you're on Facebook when I'm live, there will be a little red box in the upper corner of the screen that says that I'm live. If you don't see that little red box, that means we're in replay mode. But if you leave comments on my video, I will still be able to see it. I will still be able to answer you or respond. So if I'm going through the catalog and I don't see your comments right away, don't be worried. I will definitely go through them after the live. I'm trying so hard. I am on a portable table right now and I'm trying not to shake the table. So ever since we went into the whole COVID-19 thing and the social distancing, when all of the appointments for the family got canceled and everything, I had to move. I typically do all of my filming out in our dining room because it has the best lighting, the best table, so much space, but it's a common area and that gets difficult for filming. So now I am here. I'm in my office, which is actually kind of on the darker side in terms of lighting. So I am doing some makeshift lighting here, and we'll see how we go. Today was the first day that I had to go to any medical facility since everything went down. I work from home, so I'm already used to being at home all the time. So I was a little worried about what it was going to be like going and getting all of my pre-op testing. I'm having surgery next week. I had made a few posts about it because I was supposed to participate in the All From Scratch craft show at Trax Farms. If you are familiar with Finleyville, Pennsylvania, if you are local or near me anywhere here in PA. So I was heartbroken to have to cancel that, but I had to move up my surgery date. So I'm having surgery on June 9th and I had to go and get all the tests done today. So it was actually very clean, very quiet. Most of everybody that I dealt with today was very nice. So it almost felt a little bit normal in this all of the craziness that's happening in the world. So just know that I am thinking about you. I hope that everybody is staying safe and healthy and happy. And today we get to talk about some crafty goodies. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to go through the catalog. We're going to do a walkthrough. I'm going to show you some pre-order products that I got. We won't actually be making a card today, but I am going to show you some cards that I had made on a YouTube video that I had done last week because it features some of the new in colors that we're going to be talking about in the catalog today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera down, and just so you know, no tutorial today, just a heads up. We're just going to be talking about the contents of the catalog. We're going to be talking about kits and suites and bundles. We're going to be talking about the new in colors, different things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Perfect. All right, I'm so sorry about that, everybody. So let me just jump back in here. And one thing that I did mean to talk about before I actually jump into the catalog, let's just say that you are brand new and you want to start smaller than our annual catalog, which is really nice, but it's larger. So if you want to start small, if you're just in the beginner phase and you're interested in a beginner brochure, we can certainly, when I say we, I mean me, I can certainly send you this instead, or I can send you this before the catalog, or I can send you this with the catalog. Just let me know. There are ideas in this beginner brochure. There are some stamp sets. They give you ideas for different products that you can pair together to make some cute projects here. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough. You can see the different themes. Cute fruit, that's exactly what that is. Our little zany zebras, how adorable are they? Okay, and then in order to make the whole card, it shows you right up here what they're using to make the cards that you see off to the side. Okay, and then here is Hooray to You, which is really nice. So if you need that happy birthday, which is the #1 occasion that people typically either use, make, or send cards for, you have a nice sizable happy birthday stamp there. And then of course they give you everything that they're using with this as well. So these are some really cute card projects. This is an all-inclusive card kit. And then here's a little note about Paper Pumpkin. So if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, that is a huge part of my business. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly kit. It's a monthly subscription. And I get them every month, and I do videos on them every month, both what is designed in the kit, and then I do alternatives. And you're more than welcome to hang out with me. I was just talking to some of my subscribers about doing a Paper Pumpkin class, which people are interested in. So that's something that I'm excited about getting into and starting. And I love the kits. I think that they're such a great value. There's new themes every month, different designs, different size cards each month. Sometimes it's something other than a card. You get a new ink spot every month. So 12 months out of the year, if you happen to get all 12 kits, you would get 12 different colors without having to invest in full ink pads if you weren't sure that that is something that you want to do yet. So this is a great way to get started, whether you're using the beginner brochure to get started, whether you're starting with Paper Pumpkin, just something to consider. And then here they walk you through the basics, the basic tools that we use. And I love this because this is really goes perfectly with having accessories for your Paper Pumpkin kits, or if you are beginning but you need to know what those core items are, this is what I would certainly recommend too. So this is nice. Okay, and let's go ahead and get back to the catalog. So the first thing with the catalog is the kits. The kits start on page 6. And there are a few different kits that Stampin' Up! Offers in their catalogs. So there's Paper Pumpkin, which we just talked about, which is a monthly subscription. You would go to paperpumpkin.com, you can select your demonstrator and subscribe. You can either subscribe month to month, or they have prepays where you can either order 3 months worth. I think it's 3, 9, and 12, or 3, 6, and 12. I would have to double check, but there are 3 different subscription options that you can do there. And then you could also suspend or cancel your Paper Pumpkin at any time. Other kits that they include, and the best way to know what it is by looking here. So if you see an all-inclusive card kit, that means that you're going to get everything within this box. So everything that you're seeing in this box comes in the kit. You're going to get the stamp set, you're going to get the cards, you're going to get the adhesive, the ink, the block, you're going to get the embellishments, you're going to get the die cut pieces, all going to come into this box packed all together, and you just assemble it and do the stamping. And then looking up is also an all-inclusive card kit. So this is brand new, Simply Citrus. And then looking up was also in last year's catalog. Some of our items carried over from the catalog and some did not. So those are the all-inclusive kits. Now this is the one that I had my eye on. This just appeals to me. This is very much my style. This is called a project kit. So what they're doing with a project kit, this is also brand new. The project kit meaning you would get 16 cards. So everything that is within this box you would get is included. The additional suggestions that they're saying, or that they're suggesting that you can put with your project kit, is the Gorgeous Posy stamp set, which would be a separate purchase. And then these are items that they used for the card projects. So when you're seeing that ink to get well soon, they were using these purples here. So they used Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather. And then they're suggesting some adhesives as well. Now, one of the things that you can do with a project kit, the reason why they give these options is because if you want to use a stamp set that you already own and you feel like you don't need the stamp set, you'll get the project, all of the cards, the layers, the ribbon, the twine, the die cuts, envelopes, and then whatever you would like to stamp on them, whatever inks that you would like to use, whatever adhesive you already own, you can use with your project kit. Or if you want to do exactly what they did, they're letting you know, this is what we used and this is what's available if you would like to get this as well. Okay, and then similar with a product medley. A product medley actually steps it up kind of one more. And this, anytime you see this little red N, that means new. So here they're showing you what comes in the product medley. And here you're going to get everything that you see, including a stamp set, dies, all of the papers, all of the embellishments, the ribbon, everything, all in your product medley. So these are larger than, let's say, a project kit or an all-inclusive card kit. They also have a refill kit available on this one, the Boho Indigo. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about suites. So for suites, this suite is a mega suite. If you are a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, you have an opportunity to see and order certain items from the new catalog a month before it actually launches to customers. So Flowers for Every Season was available for pre-order, and it's huge. There's so much stuff that you can get with this suite, and it's really worth taking a look at if you have the time, just to see everything that's included. So everything that they list down here is part of the suite. If you type in this item number, or if you do a customer order over the phone and this is the item number, you're actually going to get all of these things using just one single item number. You do not have to do a suite. You can also purchase your products individually or in bundles if they have bundles available. So just something to keep in mind. If you want it all, if you want that one-stop shop button, just give me everything, that's what a suite was designed to do. So this is Flowers for Every Season. Okay, and here is a close-up of the stamp set. This is one of the stamp sets that's included. The Celebrate Sunflowers is another. Okay. A Wish for Everything was actually in last year's catalog, and this is so versatile. I've used this many times on many cards. I highly suggest this one if you need sort of an all occasion, a one for all type stamp set. This one's awesome. And then it also has word wish dies that coordinate with it. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to go through every single page. But what I do want to show you, I just want to highlight a few different things. So they have fabulous different projects, stamp sets that you can purchase individually, which is what we're looking at here. Let me just show you an example of a bundle. This right here is a little sneak preview of the In Color collection for 2020 to 2022. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. Okay, the next suite is called World of Good. This was also available for pre-order for demonstrators. I did not purchase this one in particular because there were so many things that I wanted from the catalog launch today that I decided to be conservative with my pre-order. But this is, this very much has a masculine or travel feel. Anybody who really likes those neutral tones or muted tones, this is great for those occasions. Let's see. So here an example of these are some stamp sets that I would like to point out because Father's Day is coming up. So Game On is really cute. Geared Up Garage, that one's from last year. This is new, Campology. If you have any campers in your life. Ooh, this is worth mentioning. So for this one here, I just wanted to do a little shout out. They are going to have a new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but in addition to the full-size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, they are also going to have a mini, and that is what is pictured here. So it's not available yet. We don't have a release date yet, but it's just a heads up that it is going to be coming relatively soon. As soon as I know when, I will update and let you know. Okay, so you can see as we go through this section that this really does, you can see all the different options that we have for Father's Day, masculine themes, birthdays, and I should have flagged the sweets. Okay, this is really nice. Anybody who likes tiles or quilting, things like that, that's a really cool set. Today's tiles. Oh, this is, when I saw this, anybody who loves pets, animals, is going to love this suite. And the color theme is awesome. One of my aunts had a color theme of black, white, and red in her kitchen for years. And she was the first one I thought of when I saw this because she has dogs and cats. But yeah, so this is called the Playful Pets Suite. This is on page 40. These are the items that are included. So one thing that I wanted to mention about the difference in the suites that you purchase is that some of the suites can be huge with multiple stamp sets, multiple dies, multiple embellishments. And then some of them could be a little bit on the smaller side. Like this one is only $67. You would get the Pampered Pets bundle, meaning the stamps and I believe the dies. Yeah, they're dies. And then the designer series paper. This right here is where you can see the designer series paper. If you are a color coordinating person and you have some Stampin' Up colors already, you have some cardstock, you have some inks, this will tell you which ones will coordinate. So Real Red for Flirty Flamingo, Cinnamon Cider, which is one of our new colors, Soft Suede, Early Espresso, and Basic Black. So cute. And then you'll also get the trinkets in the trim combo pack. So I cannot wait to use that one. I think that one's going to be so cute. And one thing that they have done in this catalog that is new, they have a little suggestion box here. So these are some other items that are along the same theme. They're not included in the suite, but if you're liking this, then you might like these. So that's something to keep in mind too. But here are the sentiments that will be here. Enjoy. I hope your day is a real treat. Always in your heart. So sorry for your loss. I think that this is an important one because our fur babies are our family, you know, so when we lose one, it can be so hard. And I think it's nice to have a sentiment for a card for that if you should ever need it. The one thing I wanted to mention here, this, what we see that says treats, that is from an alphabet die set that will be coming up later in the catalog, and I'll be sure to point it out because I did order this alphabet die set. We're working on the alphabet and like simple words and things like that with my son, and I think that he's really going to like working with these little letters. But I thought that was so cute that I just wanted to point that out, and this is one of the reasons why I love the catalog examples so much. I mean, how cute is that treat jar? Okay, so Many Mates is a good example of a bundle. I think that Many Mates is going to be hugely popular because it has all of the important sayings in it, but it also has some really fantastic dies in here. If you like any kind of like geographic patterns or things like that. So many mates, when you're purchasing a bundle, you see here, right where it says the little 10% off symbol. Whenever you purchase a bundle, you can save 10%, meaning if you get the stamp set and the coordinating dies and it's available in a bundle, this is the price that you would get. This is the item number that you would use. If you don't want to do a bundle, you only want the stamp set, you don't want the dies, then you would order just the stamp set. And that information is here. They let you know what the dies are that coordinate with it and the page reference number if you should need it. But this imagery here is just to show you that this is what the bundle looks like together. And it shows you what the die cuts are right here. Okay, so you can look at them closer up in the back of the catalog on page 176, but I just wanted to mention that. So if you're looking throughout your catalog and you're seeing those bundles, one of the bundles that I cannot wait to show you is the one from Connie Stewart. She achieved her $1 million sales milestone, and the bundle that she designed, I could not wait to order it. It was like one of the things I was the most excited about in the catalog. Okay, so Itty Bitty Greetings is adorable. That's actually a carryover. So many great things in the catalog. There's a lot of kid-friendly stuff in this year's catalog, which I'm so happy for. This catalog is going to be live for 11 months. Typically it's 12. This year it's 11. They're kind of shifting the dates of when the catalogs and everything are going to be available. So it's just something to be aware of. But again, this is an example of a $1 million achiever. So if you see this little symbol here, that means a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator achieved their $1 million milestone and they were able to design a stamp set or inspire a stamp set. They let you know who that is. This is Robin Carden. And I just think that she came up with the cutest set. I mean, look at these projects. So there's Hippo Happiness. This is the color palette that they used. This is also available in a bundle, and the bundle, the layering dies that they have with this are incredible. Okay, so that was just something that I wanted to mention. This has been hugely popular. This was available as a pre-order item. This is called Blossoms in Bloom. Just look at that. I mean, covers an entire card front. Absolutely beautiful. So that's available stamps and dies. Celebration of Tags. Last year's holiday catalog had a tag set in the holiday catalog, and now it has carried over and they have an everyday version, which is so nice. Same with this. They had a holiday version of the snow globe, and now they have an everyday version. So cute. It's called the Zoo Globe. We got some holiday in here, some Christmas, and that's in the 60s pages. Oh, this is the holiday one that I was talking about. So how cute is that? It was called Tags, 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 and then the regular one that I just showed you would coordinate. Okay, the Ornate Garden Suite. This is actually something that I own and that I can show you for pre-order items today, because I did order this. This was the very first thing that was available for a pre-order. They did a little sneak peek of this before they launched the full pre-order, and I did order the suite at that time. So I know that supplies were limited at the catalog launch this afternoon. So just be patient with that. If you're ordering, that's just something to be aware of. I think the suite might be on back order, but individual products are available. Just something to keep in mind. I think if you do order it, you can order it on back order and they'll give you a date when it'll be in. Lots going on here, but such an important time to say thank you. Makes such beautiful cards. I'll show you this product at the end. Okay, so just, lots of wonderful stuff. This was one of my very favorite sets from the holiday catalog. The mini catalog from January to June. Okay, just taking a look here. if you need an invitation, if you like to do handmade invitations, this is going to be wonderful. This was in the mini catalog and has carried over to the annual catalog. Oh, this is the one. This was the suite that I could not wait to order. I have to say that of all of the suites that they have available in the annual catalog, this is by far my favorite. So I just think that everything about the Peony Garden Suite is gorgeous. I love gray, and I know that that's not necessarily everybody's favorite color. I completely and totally get that. I am a neutrals person, but I love pastels. I love these peachy pink colors that are mixed in with the gray tones. But gray granite is actually my favorite Stampin' Up! Color. Like, of all of the colors, gray granite is the one that I use the most. So when I saw this suite, number one, I love florals. But on top of that, the color theme, I just got a phone call. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I apologize if that interrupted the broadcast. Oh man, I'm telling you, live is definitely not my jam, but I'm trying. So yeah, the Peony Garden Suite, that was like the number one. If there was nothing else that was available and this was the only thing that I could order, this was the one major thing that I cared about. But I wanted to do one suite for me, and at least one suite that I could do some activities and things like that with my son, like educational, like flashcards and stuff, which I'll get to in a minute. But so beautiful. It comes with the Peony Bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies. Comes with these vellum square doilies, which you can see pictured right here. The designer series paper, which this is the designer series paper here. And then the elegant faceted gems. That's these here. That's such a nice color coordinating gem thing right there. And dainty diamonds embossing folder. That's going to be nice. You can see the embossed image here. It might be difficult to see, but if it is, I'll definitely show it to you once I get it. And then the shimmer ribbon in gray granite, which is right here. That is going to be so beautiful. Okay, so here's a larger image of the stamp set here. And then if you want to see the dies, they're available on page 178. But you can see here, this is what the dies are going to look like. So we're going to have some floral cutouts to match the stamps. So the stamps that are grayed out are the ones that have coordinating dies. And then we have, looks like a strip here, some designer elements. I cannot wait to get that one. Okay. Oh, this is the one. So 2 stamp sets on these pages. So this one, Ridiculously Awesome, was actually designed by $1 Million Achiever, Rhonda Wade. And if you like inspiration, if you like to send people motivational cards, if you like big, bold print, this is awesome. So this is all words. So not every stamp set has, designed images with them. Some of them are words. And that's what her inspired set has here. So I definitely wanted to mention that one, because this one here, how many great cards could you make with this? This one too. I really like that, because sometimes you really do need to hear it. And then Nothing's Better Than is probably the thing I was the second most excited about in the catalog. This is Connie Stewart's. So she designed this stamp set, and then they came out with a coordinating die set to go with it. It just doesn't get better than this is me to a T. Cookies, chocolate, coffee, and cocktails. I mean, it really doesn't get better than that. And then coordinating all of the sentiments that she came up with here. So these are the stamps that you're looking at. And if you look at the card sample here, you will get an idea of what the coordinating dies say. I love this. I love this so much. So I love baking, and I am known for making these gigantic chocolate chip cookies. And I just saw that, and I mean, it is literally endless, the possibilities of what you can do with this set. So I think this is going to get a ton of usage. Not just me, many people, but this was a had to have it bundle. So this is a perfect example of needing a bundle as opposed to just a stamp set. And it's definitely up to the individual person as to what you feel like you should have or what you need. But there's the stamps, which in themselves are just so cute. And it definitely goes along with her theme. If you've ever checked out her blog or her YouTube channel, this is definitely her style. She has a certain branding, and this carries right over with that. She has a fantastic YouTube channel. So here you can see the dies that go with this stamp set are so unique on their own. So you can see like it's a completely different font. So it will cut out these images that are grayed out here, which are the important images. But I love the script here. So it's so cool. I just think that it's so cool. I had to have them both. So that is a perfect example of getting both and getting the 10% off. And somebody was asking me about bears. So we had already talked about Rustic Retreat, but if you're watching, here's a bear here too. I was looking through the catalog. So this one's called From All of Us. Definitely a different style bear than the one in Rustic Retreat, which is more nature and realistic looking. This one is definitely more childlike. And it's designed, I think that's called line art. I'll have to see. This is a layering stamp, someone special. This is so cute. This is a carryover. Okay, well of a time. So this is so bright, so fun. Anybody who likes the sea creatures, zoo, anything like that, this is going to be for you. When I saw this, my son loves, he absolutely loves under the sea themes. I mean, not only does he love, the movies like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory and all of that, but any show that we can really find, like shows on Netflix, the, kids cartoons, anything that's underwater, even the true to life, like underwater videos, he is interested in. So I really wanted to get this one to do with him because he loves fish, he loves turtles, he loves whales, and he has limited speech, but some of the things that he does say are the sea creatures. So he'll say shark, he'll say whale, he'll say fish. So this is something that we're definitely going to be able to work with him on. And it is also more of the brighter colors, which appeals to him. So I'm excited about that one too. This suite, let me just walk you through what you would get. You get the bundle, the Whale Done bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies. You get the Whale of a Time sequins, which the sequins are so cute. There's like little shell sequins in there. The 6x6 Designer Series paper, which is this paper here. The Seabed 3D embossing folder, that's going to be cool. You can see the imprint here on this background. And the sheer ribbon in Pool Party. Okay, and then here is a closer look at what the stamps look like. So cute. Look at that turtle and the seahorse. It's going to be so sweet. Whale Done, thanks a ton. My love for you is bigger than an ocean, or bigger than the ocean. You're kind of a big deal. That's adorable. And hoping all your birthday fishes come true. I love that. A Grand Kid. This was adorable. This was available in the pre-order. That was so sweet. Okay. My phone is gray. Oh, hey, Tara. My phone is gray, and I'm really hoping that I'm still live. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, so definitely still fun for kids, in the kids zone. If you're stuck at home and you're just trying to think of things to do, where I live, we are actually going back to green phase. So the kids will be able to go outside again. But if you're looking for craft activities and things for them to do too, all of these stamp sets would be adorable. So Dino Days is a carryover from last year's catalog, super cute. We have the Wildly Happy. And these are all different types of art, which is nice. And Moving Along is a new stamp set. This was a must for me because my son's #1 favorite thing in the world are trains. And basically any mode of transportation, he loves it. So if it gets you from one place to another, he loves it. He loves helicopters, cars, trucks, trains, you name it, planes. He loves it. So this is going to be the perfect stamp set for him. If you know anybody in your life who's like that, this is going to be adorable. Okay, Playing with Patterns. This to me, the first few times that I went through when you first get your catalog, you kind of go through it, and there are certain things that just really stand out to you, and there are certain things that you don't catch until like the second or third time around. And that's what happened with me with playing with patterns, the suite. So I kept looking at these letters. It's on the front of my mind because I work with letters with my son every day. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't pay full attention to what was in this suite. The papers are very graphic, just really cool, like tons of different stripes and prints and polka dots and dots, and just very cool. So you would get the pattern play bundle. And what that means are the stamps, which I'll show you on the next page, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, you would get the stamps here, but you would also get this alphabet. And then you can see down at the bottom, there's some punctuation and everything there too. In dies, meaning you put it through a die cutting machine and it actually cuts out of the paper. This is an example of the negative, and these are the positive, where you're actually putting the letters on, a card or a box. And this is the negative, where you can actually cut the letters out and then layer it over another piece, and it has the same effect. So whichever way you're using them, it's very cool. But you would get that bundle. You would also get the ribbon pack, which here's the ribbon pack right here. You would get the mini paper pumpkin boxes. I can't wait to see what these look like. I can't wait to see what size they are. The playing with pattern resin dots, that's these here. And the 6x6 designer series paper, which is right here. Okay, I mean, this is really cute. They did a banner. Looks like there's lots of stuff that you can do here. I love all of the different options that you have to stamp with here. This is one of those things where sometimes when you're trying to make your own backgrounds and you feel like you have a blank spot and you want to do something with it, this would be the perfect filler for that. Okay, so definitely still in the kid zone here. Everything here is so adorable. We have some, this one's new. This is called Senior Years. Definitely covers, retirement, different things like that. The Forever Greenery suite. This is a suite that was available for pre-order and it flew. So I know that it was at risk of selling out, but I think the individual items were still available. I think the suite, the whole thing, the suite is on back order. So just be aware if you place the order, same as Ornate Garden. This is what the stamp set would look like in that suite. Okay. Just paging through. I mean, you guys can see tons of different floral options, different fonts, scripts, every sentiment in the world that you could possibly ever need. In good taste. Okay, so this was a suite. This is an example of a whole suite that I didn't get, but I did get the papers, and I will go through and show you the papers after we're done with the catalog, but let me just show you here. So this is what the papers look like. This is all of the coordinating colors. This is a double paper pack, so it's twice the size of a normal paper pack. It comes with the Tasteful Touches bundle, which is a stamp set and coordinating dies, the designer series paper, the textile embossing folder, which I don't know if that's pictured here, and in good taste elements. These are the elements that they're referring to. So here's the stamp set. You can see some of the outlines of the dies here. This is what the die set would look like. And you can get a closer look at what the dies, the details of the dies on page 179. They always have pictures of all the dies in the back of the catalog, or at least they do this year. And let's see, I think we're coming to the end with the suites. I think there's a couple more. Artistry Blooms suite. If you are somebody who loves bright color, you're going to love this suite. Absolutely gorgeous. Hand-drawn blooms bundle. You're going to get the designer series paper. That's right here. Rainbow glimmer paper. I ordered the rainbow glimmer paper because I just couldn't resist. And the Artistry Blooms sequins, which are right there. Okay. And this is a closer look at what the stamp set looks like. And there's a look at what the dies, the coordinating dies would be in that suite. Oh, here's one that I was really interested in. And I'm curious to know whether I'm live or not, or whether you're watching the replay. Once you go through your catalog, what really sticks out to you, what your favorites are. So be sure to let me know. Okay, so this one here is available as a bundle. It's called Best Year Bundle. This is the stamp set. And this is a plaid die set. So this actually cuts out a plaid pattern. Very cool. We have some nature theme here. This is nice. I love the graphics on that. Some carryovers from last year. We have a couple of new additions to our background stamps. A background stamp is a sizable stamp. It will fit basically the cover of a whole card, you know, a card base. So there's camouflage and stack stone and dry brush. Those are the three new ones. And then our returning, our buffalo check, all wired up in birch. Make a Difference is a returning set. This is probably my most used set that I have bought from Stampin' Up so far. I use it for all the things. I probably have it in 10 different tutorials. Okay, all right, so now we're going to be talking just a little bit about the structure of how you can order some of our color collections and how they have structured it in the catalogs this year. So they break down the color collections. The color collections that we have available all the time are the Brights collection, the Neutrals collection, the Regals collection, and the Subtles collection. We also have our basics. In colors run every 2 years, and you've probably heard me talking about this before. So we have the 2019 to 2021 colors, which are Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy. The color collections that are on hand year round in every catalog every year are 10. They're in groups of 10. But the in colors are in groups of 5. So those are the 5 colors for 2019 to 2021. And this year, the new colors for 2020 to 2022 are Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. So if you look at the top of each collection that's named, so you see the name of the collection over here, all the colors are here. All of the item numbers that you're seeing underneath it are broken down according to what you see on this side. So they have 8.5 by 11 cardstock available in every color that you can order 24 sheets of just that color. If you want 24 sheets of Blushing Bride, this is your item number. If you want the classic Stampin' Pad for Blushing Bride, this is the number. If you want the ink refill, meaning if you've never purchased a refill from us, if you buy a Stampin' Pad, all you need to do is purchase a refill and you can re-ink it. The refill is here. And then the Stampin' Blends that coordinate would be here. If you see a dash, it means they don't have Stampin' Blends in that color. So these two, there are no Stampin' Blends. But anything that has an item number means that you can buy the combo pack, meaning a light and a dark, in that color. So Calypso Coral has available 2 Stampin' Blends in light and black, light and dark, right here under this item number. So that's the way that you would order any of this. If you want just that color, here's the item number depending on what it is that you're looking to get. And this is one of the things that's so great about Stampin' Up, because if you want to color coordinate things, if you want to have this, you know, the same color ink and the same color marker and the same color ribbon, and then use a designer series patterned paper that coordinates with those colors, you're all set. So this is a wonderful thing to have access to if you want to purchase these things individually. You can also purchase collections. So it's the same thing down here for the in colors, but it's in groups of 5 instead of 10. And then on this page, you have options to buy assortments or bundles. So an assortment means you would get 2 sheets of one color of the whole collection. So if you would purchase the Brights, you're going to get 2 sheets each of 10 colors meaning it's going to give you 20 sheets. They have that for the brights, the regals, the neutrals, and the subtles. You can also get it in 12 by 12 cardstock. Same exact thing. You're getting 2 sheets of the color, but you're getting all of the colors. So if you want to try it before you go ahead and start investing in individual whole packs of one color, this is a great way to try it, is with the assortment packs. So that is definitely available as an option. Now down here, they also have designer series paper assortments in the color collections. So if you want to coordinate some pattern colors or some pattern papers with your cardstock, you can certainly do that. And this is the same exact thing, but it's 6 by 6 paper. So just pay attention to the paper sizes here. And then you'll see the different patterns and the different colors that are available. You can order them in all 4 color collections, just like we were saying. And then here are the in color collection options for you. So same thing. They have it available for 2020 to 2022, and I have them to show you. And then the 2019 to 2021. If you have tried a few things, you've had a couple of ink spots, a couple of paper pumpkin kits, you're really loving it, you want to start getting more of the ink pads, you want to start getting more of the cardstock, this is where you would go. This is page 144. If you want to start buying the Stampin' Pads in the whole bundle, the benefit to buying in a bundle is the discount that you get. So you would get 10% off. You could do that in all of the color collections. You could also do that for the in color collections. Same is available with your ink refills. They have Stampin' Write marker assortments that you can buy in the collections, meaning if you got the brights, the neutrals, the regals, or the subtles, you would get 10 markers, double-sided. And if you buy the in colors, you get 5 markers. So there's the difference in the price there. You can also purchase the mega kit, which is called the Many Marvelous Markers, which gives you 40 colors, all of our main color collection items, not the in colors. And then we have our watercolor pencils. Here you have some organization tools if you're interested. There are some other tools here. So as we get into this part of the catalog, we're really talking more about crafting tools, crafting accessories. Here's all of the designer series paper. So if you're thinking, as you're seeing me present the catalog, you know what, the suites are a great idea, but maybe I don't want to get all of that product all at once, but I think that the paper is pretty. Maybe I just want the paper. They have a whole section just for designer series paper in the back part of the catalog, starting at page 148, and you could just order your paper packs. It goes on to another page here. This gets into our tools. I cannot tell you how much I use my paper trimmer, and then also my Stamparatus. Okay, packaging basics. So if you want to get into packaging basics, paper basics, this is where you would go. If you're looking for specialty papers, treat boxes, anything like that, this is where you're going to go. And you see that there's many options here. This is the rainbow glimmer paper that I just had to try. And they have a new addition to our foil sheets this year. That's called Brass. And then we have the regular one, champagne, copper, gold, and silver. And then they also have these new color velveteen paper packs. Envelopes are back here. Memories and more. Memories and more, if you like to limit your stamping, like you like more of the pattern papers and you like more of the printed things that are already done for you, or if you're a scrapbooker or you like to journal, if you like to have a planner that's kind of all done up and you have little pockets here and there that you like to keep things, that is what Memories and More pack would be perfect for. They have different sentiments right there. They have little die cuts here, frame, pre-framed pieces. So if you did do some stamping, it would be limited. But if you just wanted to write, you could use your Stampin' Write markers to journal in different colors. Just really cool. They have one for Flowers for Every Season and one for World of Good. This gets into our embellishments. Lots and lots of embellishments to choose from. More tools back here. They call it the unsung heroes, which I think that's great because it's so true. We've used our scissors so much. They're called paper snips. It's just unreal. My bone folder, I can never find it. It's just, I should have 10 of them is what I should do. The take your pick tool is very handy. Ribbon. I can't say enough about our clear block bundle if you like to stamp often. Love, 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 love. I've had different clear blocks from different places over the years. I've never loved blocks so much. That's not just because I'm a demonstrator. I had to say it because I could order 3 more of them easily. Okay, so here for adhesive, they have some really cool new adhesive options that I want to talk to you about. So they decided to phase out the snail adhesive, and they're bringing in some different, it's still a snail type adhesive, meaning it's a runner and you just run it across, but there's a difference now. It's called Stamp and Seal and Stamp and Seal Plus. There's more of it. There's 16.4 yards. I think that's 3 more yards than what was available in snail, and the adhesive is stronger than the snail was. So definitely new and improved. They have the seal, which is like what you would use for your standard, crafting needs. And then they have this Stamp and Seal Plus. This one is stronger, better for heavier layers, 3D projects like treat boxes, bags, things like that. And both of them have refill options that go with it. They also have adhesive sheets now, meaning you could run a whole sheet of dies that you cut through and have them all ready to go with adhesive, which is so amazing. They also have a foam adhesive sheet now, and I went crazy. I can't remember what month it was. I want to say February, the February Paper Pumpkin Kit. They had 3-dimensional words that I went crazy over that had the foam backing. And I was really hoping to see them either in the annual catalog or the holiday catalog. With the foam adhesive sheets, we could make any of our word dies 3-dimensional. So I am over the moon about this. And then cling adhesive is also new. Cling adhesive is if you have any clear mount stamps that you want to convert over to cling, you can purchase the sheets here. And then they have everything that we had previously. So the fine tip glue, the multi-purpose glue, glue dots, tear and tape adhesive, which is one of my personal favorites, the foam adhesive strips, which I also use all the time. The black Stampin' Dimensionals combo pack is back, meaning the regular and the minis. So if you have projects that you're doing with darker colors, sometimes it's nice to have the darker adhesive Stampin' Dimensionals. Silicone craft sheet, and your traditional Stampin' Dimensionals. Lots going on there. Cleaners, grid paper, stamp cases. Simply Chamois is truly an unsung hero. That will clean your stamps without leaving any fibers or anything behind from paper towels or baby wipes, or, it keeps the stamp completely clean and it cleans it quickly. Okay, so here's the Stamparatus for anybody that's interested. This is a crazy cool tool. I have different tutorials on it if you're interested. Punches, lots of different punches to choose from if you're looking for labels. Okay. Oh, the lovely label Pick a Punch, or I think that's what that's called. Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. Yes, this is a really cool dual punch. I actually have it right here, so I'll just show it to you real quick. This creates up to 6 different punches in different sizes for labels. Very cool. Here's some information about the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. I'm not going to go into great detail on this today because the machine isn't available yet, but as it gets closer and closer, I will be talking about it more. These are the coordinating products that would go with the machine, the tools. Okay, here's where they have the dies if you want to see more detailed information about all of the different dies that are available. This is the one. This is the one I'm excited about. Okay. Okay, in the very back, this is on page 184. If you're interested in embossing folders, which is one of the quickest ways to make a wow with your card, lots of options here. Hosting. So if you are interested in hosting a party, this is where the information is for hosting. Of course, you could ask your demonstrator. You could ask me if I'm your demonstrator, but this will give you the breakdown of the rewards. So if you have a party, and it's possible to do online parties if you would want, this is what the rewards are, just depending on how much your party would make. If you are individually interested in purchasing a certain amount of product, you will still qualify for these Stampin' Rewards. So if you decided to put in a $150 order, you would save 10%, or not save 10, you would get 10% in rewards to redeem. Same with this. So $300, 12%, $450, 14%, 600 or more, 16%. You would get 50% off an item if you were at $450 or above. I think it's $450 or $600. So here they have hostess stamp sets. These are stamp sets that are only available for hostesses or hosts. And then here is the joining thing. So I just want to talk for a quick minute about joining Stampin' Up. So if you would join my team, basically you would spend $99, get $125 worth of product. But between June 3rd and I think it's the 20th, I would have to look at the dates. They have a special promotion where you get to pick a bundle in addition to the savings that you would already get to become a demonstrator. You can choose any of the new products that we talked about today in this catalog. And there's lots going on behind the scenes once you're a demonstrator. Once you become a demonstrator, you save 20% on all of your orders. You would have a quarterly minimum, but basically it would be the equivalent of spending like $100 in crafts a month or something like that. So there's community, there's so much going on behind the scenes. So whether you want to become a demonstrator just to get the discount, just to get first access to products, you would get first look at catalogs, things like that. You have all of those things on your side. You don't have to sell. You could just be basically what they call a hobby demonstrator. If you are interested in the business aspects of it, you would have the opportunity to do that as well. So if you're interested in joining, let me know. If you were thinking about spending around $100 with the catalog launch anyway, it's definitely the best deal that you could get, because you're basically going to get the $25 extra in product, but in addition to that, a bundle of your choice, which could be up to like $45 or $50. So that's basically $60 or $70 that you would be saving between the 25 and then that. So definitely something to consider if you have a wish list. And I would be happy to talk to you more about it if you would like to know. We have our index in the back, and then that pretty much covers it. Okay, so let's talk just for a few minutes about pre-order items. With the pre-order, I got some in color ribbon. I got some extra ribbons as well. So here are the in color ribbons. Okay, this is Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, and Bumblebee. This is like a suede ribbon. This is an early espresso. This is from the World of Good suite. But of course you can purchase individually, which is what I did because I use a lot of early espresso in my projects. This is, if you love gingham, or if you know somebody who loves gingham, they have this in Bumblebee, which is so cute. I think this was from the Flowers for Every Season suite, but I just got this. And then I had to show you these. I was really interested in the new in colors because the Paper Pumpkin kit for May was going to be the new in colors, and I wanted to be able to coordinate, and I'll show you the cards I made with that in just a minute. Okay, so oh, I opened this upside down. I don't know if you can see this, but this is Just Jade. These are little rhinestones in Just Jade, and then we have these little dots in like a frosted assortment. So they have like the larger ones and the smaller ones, and I just think that those are really going to stand out on a project. So pretty. And I think this is also from Flowers of Every Season. Let me take a look and see. Yeah, Flowers for Every Season gems. Okay, so I definitely wanted to show you that. And then I also got these embellishments. These are the 2020-2022 in color enamel dots. So if you're somebody like me and you like to coordinate or purchase all your different color things at once, you know, I wanted to have the matching ribbon, the matching cardstock, the matching ink, then that's definitely something to consider. Here is the In Color Designer Series paper. Okay. So it's double-sided, 6 by 6. The one side has print. The other side looks more like a tree or a branch, tree trunk pattern. And then let me just show you what the other ones look like. You get them in each of the colors. So we have a polka dot and then kind of like a fabric pattern, almost like a woven stitched pattern here. And then you get that in Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight. Okay. I just showed you the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch, which I think I have some punched out items. I'm not sure if I have them right here exactly, but I'm going to show you these in just a second. These were the paper pumpkin for May. So the reason that I have these sitting here is because I wanted you to see the ink, which is Misty Moonlight. Okay. And then here, I just wanted to show you what the cardstock looked like. So this is the Magenta Madness cardstock that coordinates with the Designer Series paper. This is the Just Jade Bumblebee. And you can see I tried to use the different patterns. Cinnamon Cider and Misty Moonlight. Okay, so there are all 5. And then on the inside, this is just a simple gatefold. I did the You're Amazing. I love that ink. Look at how close of a match it is to the cardstock. Just absolutely perfect. This is what I mean by the color coordination. So just love this. Loved how this turned out. This little striped paper here, this little heart was from the Paper Pumpkin kit. So this is what I mean about being able to coordinate those colors. I think it turned out great. This is what the enamel dots look like on a project here. Okay. And then what else do I have to show you? Just a couple more things. I have the In Good Taste paper. Okay, so we have all of these different textures and tiles and wood. I love this. Lots of different options here. Look at that. If you like to watch HGTV, if you know somebody who's doing a home project, you can make a really cute card for them. They're doing a home demo. I actually know somebody who is doing that right now. All right. And she could certainly use a card. They're working hard. Okay. So just look at that. It's just so much going on there. Absolutely love this. That's going to give a lot of interest on whatever project you use these on. So if you don't have an embossing folder, I mean, this imagery pops right off of the page. It's flat, but it just really stands out. Okay, so that's just an example of some of the Designer Series paper for you. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you, which I did show this previously, but I wanted to show it again, our Ornate Garden. So just as an example of a really big suite, Ornate Garden was 2 stamp sets, Designer Series paper, which I have definitely been using a ton of this paper. So I'm down to strips on this paper, unfortunately, but you'll get the idea. Comes with ribbon. Oops. Oh my goodness. Can you believe I just did that? Okay. An embossing folder. Gilded Gems, and dies. Okay. So let me just see if I can show you. Here's some more paper here. All right, so this is what Ornate Garden looks like. This is paper that could be colored in or left just as it is, and it has the gold foil, so there's some specialty paper there to it. Also double-sided, this is 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so you can see just a combination of florals and patterns. Very bright colors. Lots of dies. Okay, and basically the dies, which I can't show you every single die cut, but I can show you how they coordinate and layer. So this is an example of 3 of them. So just imagine that this is, you know, a couple of different colors. And they would just layer right over top of each other. That's just 3 of all of the different die options that are in here. There's actually another die set that goes with this that wasn't in my pack for some reason. But 2 die sets, 2 stamp sets, 2 things of ribbon, papers, stamps, Gilded Gems, an embossing folder. This is a cute floral pattern here. And then all of the different ways that you could say thank you or that you're grateful. Look at how large this stamp set is here. That stamp is that large. That can cover an entire card front. So just wanted to show you some of the new goodies that came from the catalog. I have more on the way. As soon as I get them, I will show them to you, but I hope that you enjoyed this catalog walkthrough. If you have any questions about ordering, about hosting, about joining, don't hesitate to contact me. So I wish you all well. Happy catalog launch day, and I will talk to you soon. All right, have a great day.